Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Unreal.
Thank you.
There's something about 3 guitars at the same time.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. We've been doing this together, kind of like before every show. We do this VIP thing, and it's always just kind of us 3, and it's nice. So
that was you and Josh and Nathan.
Yeah.
And which guy was singing with you, Josh or Nathan?
Josh was my background singer, but he's so good. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you ever get those notes this early in the morning?
Oh my gosh!
By the way,
yeah,
it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I opted out of doing that in the dressing room. I said, you take those parts.
He's good.
He's so good.
Did you ever get worried that your backup singer is better than you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, he was the lead singer in a alternative band called December Radio for forever, and he was the front man. Played bass and sang. So
it was about a year ago. Thomas Rhett was here and did "Love Yourself."
Yep.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber. Now way over 1 million views of that cover you did on our show.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's like one of the biggest covers that I've ever seen and thanks to you guys.
Well, I don't know if it's that much of a stretch for you to do "Castle on the Hill" by Ed Sheeran, but to do Justin Bieber, I thought that was like taking some chances. Yeah. But look, it paid off big time.
It was either that or "Swallow" by Jason Derulo, and I didn't fully.
Oh my gosh! Don't do it. I love that.
I'm kidding.
It's obvious you're.
I brought background dancers, but I didn't bring them out. They're in the dressing room.
It's obvious you're a fan of all types of music.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why we love having you on our show. It's so silly when people pigeonhole music. Well, you can't like that because that's not country. You know?
Well, I know that I just really appreciate y'all having us because it's not every day that we get to come do shows like this. So we're honored to be here, and we're just lovers of music, man. We respect everything about every genre, and we can find something we love in every genre, and that's why we make music.
So you have a larger family since last we spoke.
Oh yeah. Yeah, triple, double, yeah. I think not triple yet. Thank God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
By the end of this interview, he'll have 17 more kids.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, we adopted our daughter Willa Gray, and she came home in May, and then had Ada James about 3.5 weeks ago.
Wow.
Congratulations.
So, yeah.
Are you tired?
I'm actually fine. Like I was telling my team, I was like, I got to sleep in my own bed last night and got 7 hours. It was miraculous.
Oh, that's
good. Are you a completely different person on 7 hours of sleep than you are on 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Like, how are you different?
I can't function. Like my wife, I don't know how she does it. She wakes up every 3 hours to, do the thing that I can't do. But she's just such a champion. So.
Are you hands-on though? Do you change poopy diapers?
Oh my, yes.
Nice. Good.
Would you change mine?
Won't.
I will change yours. Yes.
Oh yeah. Because I think I have a poopy diaper. Look at this picture. This was from People magazine. This is the family. Look how.
Yeah.
Look how.
So awesome.
Aww.
I miss them.
Aww.
Well, that's the thing. Going on the road. The last time you were here, Lauren.
Yeah, she was here.
She was here.
Yeah.
His wife is great. We like her better than we like.
Everyone does.
Thomas. But being on the road without your family, that must kind of suck in a way.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. But they're coming up here on the 10th, so I'm going to see them for a little while, and it'll be fun. Willa was here in New York City for New Year's Eve. This will be Ada's first time up here, but it's going to be fun having the whole family in New York City, getting to go, do the touristy thing and get to walk around with them. So
in the past year, I mean, I don't know if you're great at a calendar in your head. Do you recall any big things that have happened in this past year, other than the addition to your family, that it just sticks out in your memory? Like, how's your year been?
This year's been a massive year of firsts for us because I won my first ACM award.
Yes, you did.
Male vocalist, and I embarked on my first headlining tour, had kids, and made a record. I don't know, and we're building a house. Like, I don't know how much more you can possibly do as a family in a year, but we've had a really fun year, and look forward to it, keep getting better. So, does
life change after you win your first ACM? Like, people obviously love you already, but how does it change when you get that?
I don't know.
Can you demand more money from things?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't, but certain people on my team can, I guess.
Yeah, from you.
From me, yeah. No, but it's just been really cool because, that category is so tough, and, we all know how great of singers everyone is in that category, so I was very honored to win that.
So even though we like to say music is music, artists are artists, there are, in my opinion, being around in this business for as long as I've been, and you as well, with your family, I mean, you guys have been around forever in this music, there are differences between, let's say, contemporary business, music business, and country music business.
Sure.
All of our friends in the country music business all love each other. All we see is happiness, laid back. With our business, like here in New York, things get a little tense.
Right, yeah.
I mean, do you...
We're going to start doing that.
Like
you
acting
putting
like
it
a
out?
bunch of a-holes?
Yeah, like next year we've all kind of made a vow to just start writing songs that really shred on each other.
Well, that's the thing. That is one aspect. In contemporary music, artists and their fan bases, they actually fight each other.
Yeah.
Do you see that in country music at all?
No, I mean there's jealousy everywhere. I think people, for the most part, everyone is like the nicest. They're just nice, and everyone kind of roots for each other. Like two of my friends, Dustin Lynch and Kit Moore, are country artists as well. We're all putting out records in the same day, and we've all already texted each other saying like, "Can't wait for your record. Can't wait to hear your record. Can't wait to buy your record." And I think it's just genuine. I guess I don't really know if there's a better word for it, but we genuinely do like support each other. So
Well, I don't know, but something sort of similar to this today. Sam Smith, our friend Sam Smith, and our friend Kelly Clarkson both have singles coming out.
Yeah.
And they're gonna meet in the alley and beat the living.
Yeah, they're
That would
tying
be
their
a fight I'd
wrists
like to
together,
see.
like the Michael Jackson Bad video. And
Right,
they're
yeah.
like, do have a knife fight.
well,
It's gonna be amazing.
I might need to go break it up.
Another thing I love about watching the Country Music Awards, you guys all show appreciation for radio
Yeah.
constantly.
100%. I mean, that's where my career was built. I mean, I remember the first time I heard my song on the radio. I was driving from LA to Vegas and heard it on the radio, and it was like the craziest thing in the world. And it's still to this day hearing my songs on the radio is just insane. And that's when I grew up. That's how I knew what was cool. Whatever the DJs were saying, this is the newest from Eric Church, or this is the newest from so and so, and you kind of just believe everything that they say. And so I'm super thankful for radio because that's a huge part of the reason that I've had the success I've had. So
Last year when Thomas Rhett was here, it was just a matter of a day. We all received packages. We all received gifts. The gift of whiskey, which was tremendous.
the gift of whiskey is a good gift.
We've never received anything like that
No.
from name all of our artists that have not sent us anything.
Jason Derulo.
From now on,
He's a good dude, though. Love
from now
Jason.
on, I'm gonna say,
him,
hey
we love him.
Jason.
Wait, Jason come in here wasted though. He came in here
In the
remember?
morning?
Oh, he had
Yeah.
on his like
Probably from the
fur.
night before.
His
Yeah, he
fur
was.
from the
He was
night
still
before.
messed up.
He
It's a long
rolled
night.
in,
He was
sat
the
in.
vessel of the whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
Like he brought whiskey. It was just in his liver.
Oh my gosh.
And
But
coursing through.
that interview was amazing because he was wasted.
Yeah, well.
We're
God,
talking about you coming in today and performing Unforgettable, or your song is Unforgettable, and someone said, "Oh my God, French Montana's coming in."
Dude. There's certain playlists that I've seen that our songs are right next to each other.
Right.
And it's like if you're a listener and you have no idea what either song is and you listen to French Montana and then you listen to mine, you're like, am I listening to the correct playlist? It's pretty hilarious.
But I love that people aren't corralling different types of music into different corrals. It's so important. For instance, our iHeartRadio Music Festival coming up in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
We're going to have just like a rainbow of different performers.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing is when you get a country artist and a hip-hop artist on the stage at the same time.
Yeah, well, and the two country artists they picked could not be farther spectrums of style from each other. Chris Stapleton is probably the most traditional person you would hear on country radio, and then I'm not as far as some, but I'm pretty far on the other end of the spectrum. So it's really nice, man. I cannot believe that we're getting to share the stage with some of these people.
And Coldplay. I mean, you sing about Coldplay in your song.
Yeah.
I mean,
They will never know that, but unless I
they know that.
tell
They
Chris
know
Martin.
that.
Chris Martin, he's the nicest guy on the planet Earth, by the way.
I wish we were playing on the same night as them. That would be awesome. I saw them last year in Philadelphia, and it was one of the most fun times I've ever had.
Well, look at this list. DJ Khaled's going to be there. Pink, 30 Seconds to Mars. By the way, they're unbelievable.
Yeah,
Jared
I know.
Leto.
Yeah.
So you're a fan. You're a fan of all types of music as well, then.
Yeah, huge fan. I've gotten to actually become pretty good friends with Niall. And like those, I just love that they kind of are all doing their own thing and having success with it. And this list is just nuts because I don't know, playing on the same stage as Kesha is interesting.
Is there anybody on that list you would want to do, you would want to collab with?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Big Sean was on here. Is he not?
Oh, he's
Oh yeah, he's right there. Yeah,
He's on the Big Sean.
I mean, I'm a massive Big Sean fan.
You know you're not.
Yes, I am.
That's
Are
so
you really?
awesome.
This last record sold me 100%. It
Don't
was
say
amazing.
that because we'll figure out a way to get you on stage with Big Sean.
Well, hey, if you make it happen,
We'll get you a friend date.
Okay.
With Big Sean.
that'd be amazing.
You know who else is going to be there is Lorde, and she's a huge fan of yours as well.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying. See, that's the thing about you artists. You get so caught up in how busy you are and having families and building houses, you forget there's other artists out there talking about you.
That is unreal.
but
That
do
just
you-
made my whole week.
Do you get because you are so big, do you get like butterflies when you meet another artist that you love?
Yeah, and honestly, I think living in the country music world like we do, I think we look at pop and hip hop stars like they just are so much bigger than we are.
Wow.
That's how we see it. And like every time I meet someone in the pop space, I'm like, hi, like real, like kind of like shell shocked to meet some of these people. So,
but that's not
so
the case, though.
No.
yeah, I don't know.
just an outsider looking in, it's
Yeah.
not really that way.
Well,
you guys have
from an
even
insider
playing
looking
ground.
out.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
So that proves to me. My sister has this quote. She says, "You never get out of high school. The stakes just get higher."
Yeah.
And what you said proves that, because in high school you might be in one clique, but you think another clique is so much cooler.
Yeah,
That blows my mind that you think that.
yeah, 100%.
That's so
Wow.
interesting. That I think can make all of us feel a little bit better.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a third studio album. It's called Life Changes. Are you already working on the next one? I mean, are you that far ahead?
In my head, I am, because I didn't really get to like. There's one song on the record that even hints on like children, and that is the song "Life Changes." It talks about the process we went through, and then Lauren being pregnant and all that kind of stuff. But since I've had kids, I've just been open to a whole new world of perspective. And so, like on this new record, not that everything is going to be like a sappy kid song, but I've learned so much from my kids. Just I don't know, patience and learning how to do different things just because they're there. And I think the next record will be like truly inspired by my kids.
Well, Thomas, was there ever a time you just didn't have kids in your mind as a part of your future?
Yeah, 2 years ago. No, I mean, I always wanted kids, but I also didn't know that I was going to be doing this. And it does make it a lot harder when you are gone, 200 plus days a year and have children. But I would trade it for the world. I think my wife wants like 6 kids. I'm telling her to just.
Are you okay with that?
I don't know yet.
Wow.
Does it matter if I'm okay with it? Is the question.
Well, of course it does. It should.
But I think in 30 years, if we do have that many kids, it'll be pretty awesome to have like that many kids like sitting at the table and doing Christmas and the whole 9 yards. So
You'll never be lonely.
I'm excited.
That's
Never
good.
be lonely. That is for sure. Yeah.
Is that what success is for you? Having your entire family around the table at Christmas time? And to you, what makes you look in the mirror and say, hey, Thomas, you're successful? What is it?
I think it changes every day. Like last year, success to me was to headline my first tour, and then this year we did that. And I think it's not about measuring success. It's just your goals just change. And so for me, the next step is to play bigger arenas, or write better songs, or be a better performer, be a better dad. And so those are the things I'm looking forward to for next year. So
wow, I could not imagine a nicer guy walking. Plus, he gave me these. Oh my God!
Yeah, coming with the
I
present is always
almost
good.
didn't even give them to you because I liked them so much.
Tell everyone what you gave me.
Huh?
Go ahead. I want you to say what you just gave me as a
So
gift.
for all you sneakerheads out there, these are that's my favorite colorway of the Air Jordan 1. Those are like the 1985 Chicago Bulls colorway.
Oh my
So,
God!
Are you the same size as him? That's why you almost
I'm a
kept him?
half size bigger.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
But they
you
didn't
kept
have
them.
my size because I almost bought them for myself. But
Typical guy. I'm a half size bigger.
yeah, only by a half inch.
Just a half. Just a half. Well, Thomas Rhett, so excited to have you here. Life Changes. 3 shows in one day.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane.
Why are you doing that, Thomas?
Because I wasn't busy enough, like I wanted to do more.
Whose brilliant idea was that?
We've been in New York all week, and when I was thinking about how I wanted to actually release the album, I really wanted to just keep it about the music and not really do anything, I don't know, gimmicky. Like I wanted
like a radio show.
No. I wanted to go. Boston, Philly, and Chicago are 3 towns that, like when I was in 2012, when I first signed my record deal, those were places that had little clubs that gave me kind of like my first shot at playing. Whether it was just acoustic for 30 people. Some of these clubs became clubs that like I sold out for the first time, and these 3 markets I kind of feel like were just markets that kind of built me. And so,
Well, which one's first?
we're doing Boston first.
Is it like a noon show?
No, it's like 9 a.m.
9 a.m. show. Okay.
9 a.m. airport, Philly, 2 p.m. airport, Chicago, 8 p.m. back
There
to New
you go.
York. Yeah.
So the
Wow.
Chicago audience will be all juiced up.
Yeah.
They'll be ready for a show.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Well, I'm sure they're all going to love it. Thomas Rhett, thank you so much for coming
Thank you
in.
very much.
You're the best.